Over the past 48 hours, there has been a strange push from the William Ruto camp through Kimani Ichungwa to have Kiambu isolated and removed from the Mlima Kenya map. Here's Ichungwa pushing the narrative.
Hawa watu wa Kiambu, ile milima wanaona ni Gong Hills na Kilimambogo. Na wamesema wao, they are a region by themselves. Kiambu ni region mzima ikiwa peke yake. Kanatiguo. Tono tukania kaunti ithathatu na citigikinyira andu aria me thiini wa Kiambu.
Now in this video I want us to look into some of the reasons why Kimani Ichungwa and the Ruto camp are so keen to isolate Kiambu County from the rest of Mlima Kenya, and with no further ado, let's get after it. First reason why Ichungwa and team are pushing to have Kiambu isolated and segregated is because of divide and conquer politics. This is not the first nor the last attempt that they are going to make. We had Mlima Kenya East and Mlima Kenya West. That was the first attempt. It was actually the whole point of bringing in Kithure Kindiki as deputy president. Now, since then, the president did a tour of Mlima, more so the West, and everywhere he went, he was booed. Even in Tharaka Nithi, he was booed. So they've had to go back to the drawing board. And now they're trying to get Kiambu to be isolated from other parts of Mlima Kenya. And there's a reason why Kiambu is a target. Raila Odinga got 1.2 million votes in Kiambu County as a result of Uhuru Kenyatta's support. And not just Uhuru's support, Kiambu is now slowly but surely beginning to accommodate other communities. If you look at Ruiru, there should be around 11% of people who are not from Mlima. There are Luos, there are Luyas. People are now rushing to Kiambu, especially Ruiru, to purchase land. Others are moving into Juja. So they are hoping to take those numbers and add a little from those who come from Mlima Kenya. And I suspect we might see Uhuru Kenyatta endorse Ruto. Kuna deal hawa watu wamepiga. Long story short, at the end of the day, they need exactly 1 million votes from Mlima Kenya if William Ruto is to survive in 2027. If he can get 1 million from Mlima Kenya, especially Kiambu, which is where Raila got most of his votes last time, then Ithekon atakuwa amepewa breathing space ya kupanga namna hii. Because you know, at the end of the day, hata ukitaka kuvuruga kura upatie mtu fulani, it has to be so close that even if questions are asked, it won't be that many questions. So people need to be very careful about this rhetoric ya Kimani Ichungwa. It doesn't have any good intent behind it. Now the second reason why Kimani Ichungwa is looking to isolate Kiambu County is because of supremacy. Ichungwa knows that Gachagua is the de facto leader of Mlima Kenya today, and that's a seat he can never capture. So rather than fight for Mlima Kenya, he's currently busy trying to carve out a small kingdom for himself in Mlima Kenya by running away with Kiambu County. And let me just tell the majority leader, hii mambo yake si rahisi. Even that Kiambu that he's trying to run away with, it is not easy. Because last I checked, the same people of Kiambu County were heckling him. Here's the tape.
MP wako kwenda kuwaona na rata wako.
I think the days of putting people in a basket and having one spokesperson to speak for all those people and to decide where the votes will go, those days do not exist. It is even worse when you come from Mlima Kenya. Other communities, yeah, you might get one or two that are structured that way. But in Mlima, it is the wrong place to try that. Leaders do what the people want. It is not the people who do what the leaders want. It never works like that. In fact, one of my friends amekuwa akiniambia for the longest time possible. He told me that Uhuru akienda kwa Raila ataenda peke yake. He thought it's a joke, it happened. The same person told me that if Gachagua does a deal with Ruto, atafanya hiyo deal peke yake, and I don't doubt him anymore. So even Ichungwa akifikiria ataweka watu kwa kikapu, it's beyond reason. It won't work. And you don't even have to take my word for it. Let's just see what Kenyans on X have to say about this. And I quote, Kirago Karanja, he didn't really say much, but he posted this image. Kenyans can be very creative. Jimmy said, what a change language or what? Because sisi wote tuko Kiambu na bado huwa tunaenda kwetu Laikipia, Nyeri, Meru, Embu, Murang'a na other places. Time ya Christmas kuna wengine wanakuja Kiambu kwa watu wao na wengine wanatoka kwenda sehemu zingine. Kenyan Masterpiece said, separating Kiambu from Mount Kenya won't change a thing. Same voter instincts, same culture, same influences, same trends. Splitting hairs won't create a new political reality. Yusuf Omar Dakan said, this story of dividing regions is just a shameful way that leaders are concocting. Where are the leaders who bring people together? Leaders who seek to split their people are not leaders, they are opportunists. And King Lowell said, Kimani ebu enda Kiambu town na hizo gari zenu na speaker useme hivo, ama Githurai, ama Ruiru, ama Githunguri, tutakuamini. So you can see people are not boarding. If he wants to segregate, he can just segregate his own compound na aseme hiyo ni mahali ya UDA na 2-term. Anywho, what say you guys? Do drop me your comments in the comment section below and I'll do my best to read them and to give you a response. Now with that, here's today's ad of the day. If you're in need of electrical wiring, solar installation, or electrical fittings such as strip lights, snake lights, downlighters, or chandeliers, contact Engineer Wycliffe at 0707 476602 and he'll get your house dapped up. If you're here for the first time, please go on and hit the subscribe button. If you're watching for a different platform, just head on over to YouTube, search for mzitowafula. Hit the subscribe button, you're going to be getting a ton of content of this nature. If politics is something you're passionate about, this is definitely the one channel that you really need to subscribe to. Alright guys, adios. Thank you for choosing mzitowafula as your primary news platform. We put countless hours in research, recording, and editing. By showing up each and every day to watch our videos, you encourage us to generate more videos for the viewers. We are on a mission to inform, educate, and build a better tomorrow. To our thousands of followers in a world full of presidents, kings, and queens, you are the real gem. Adios.